I watched Hunt Welcome back, everybody. This is Qatartainment, your main host, Sengo KTR here, along with.
Lodi Kinabi.
And today we've got a special guest with us. His name is Mohammed.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
You sound like a radio. You do sound like a radio.
I've been told that a lot.
Yeah. So, Mohammed, we're excited to have you. Thanks for coming, and we're really excited to actually be talking about your new game. So, if many of you have noticed on our Instagram and on and the name of the today's episode, we're going to be talking about this new indie game called Safrootics. Can you explain us a little bit about the game?
Of course. So, Safrootics is a catch them all RPG. Similar to other games in the genre like Digimon and Pokemon, where you can play this in this amazing fantastical world, talk with NPCs, get to know about the lore and the story behind this world. The world is called Safrootica, and you are tasked to catch those little tiny creatures called Safrootics, or ticks for short, right? So the interesting thing about the story here is that those ticks or Safrootics used to be giants, like Titan-like giants in the world. And then something happened that's now called the Calamity.
That's why the game is called the Final Calamity.
Yes, World Calamity, Safrootics World Calamity, yes. So, and what happens, the skies turn bright, and then day turned to night, and all those Safrootics, those giant Titan-like ticks, shrunk into minuscule microscopic sizes, and all the lesser creatures, which is the other races and creatures living, inhabiting this place, thought that the Safrootics all died. Until one of the lesser creatures found a small tiny tick, so small that he found one in a tiny hole on a tree trunk. And then the news spread all far and wide, and everybody realized that ticks didn't die, they just shrunk. So different tribes of lesser creatures in Safrootica are now trying to collect those ticks for different reasons. Okay. The character you start with is from a tribe called the Vex, or a lesser creature tribes called the Vex, and the Vex are trying to bring back the glory of ticks by trying their best to bring them back to their giant state and go back to serving those giant ticks for protection from all kinds of elements and stuff. But other lesser creatures are collecting ticks for different reasons. Some may be sinister.
Wow. He actually gave us a backstory of the game, and honestly, it sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh, the mic. Oh, sorry. Is it closer? Yeah, it has to be closer. Sorry.
Okay, for me.
Oh yeah, you have to.
All right. Is it better now? All right. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I think before the game though, can you just introduce us? Like, what's your role in terms of the Safrootics?
I should have started there. So
it's actually good that we actually know a little bit about the game. Now we know the story.
Yeah.
So we can now hear about the mechanics. So your role in the game.
yeah, so I'm the founder and the lead designer for A Lab Studio, or in Arabic is Studio Al'ab, which means games.
Toys.
Yeah, or toys. And this is our first game. I have an incredible team I'm working with, whether it's the Unity development team, the audio team, the art team, and the blockchain development and back-end team. Incredible, talented people with hundreds of games have been accomplished before, and we are currently building Safrootics, and we're so excited about it, and we're so excited to be here as well.
So what was the inspiration? Why create something like this at this time?
That's a fantastic question. The thing is, most people don't know about Safrootics. I believe some of our community members don't even know this, that the game have been in design for the past 5 years. Not development, but design on paper, on documents. We have one of the most extensive game design documents that our developers ever seen, and they worked on hundreds of games, and they have thousands of games published on the different Play stores, like Raz, our lead game developer. He's a core team member, and he himself says he never seen anything so detailed like our game design document. So a game design document is a game dev thing, but quickly what it is, it's a description of how the game should work, down to the tiniest atom of what makes a game possible. And this saves a lot of time for developers and team members. Instead of telling a developer, for example, when a tick makes an attack, the enemy will lose some damage. The developer do not understand what you just said. Okay, how much damage, right? What's the calculations? So our game design documents have everything, the formulas laid down, the details laid down, the armor relationship and all this kind of stuff is laid down.
So what about the, like, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. What
Yeah,
about
sure.
critical attacks? So is there like a certain formula if you're going to build, like, you know how it is with certain games, that when you like get a creature or something like that,
Yeah.
there's always certain formulas such as
Exactly.
critical attack, weak points,
Exactly.
Like when you face an electrical Pokemon against a rock Pokemon,
Exactly.
you don't get any damage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have the same thing in Safrootics. We call them magics with an X. And right now, since the game is still in closed alpha testing, we have 3 magics that's available in the game, which is nature, fire, and water. And they counter each other, right? The charts expand. We have a very interesting chart that describes the relationship between the different magics and each other. Expands to include electrical and also earth and wind. And then in the future, we have plans to even expand for more magics in the game. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to formula and game design document.
You answer just lightning or electricity in general.
Yeah, it is there.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, it's this there.
Is it nature, fire, and
This is what's right now available in the testing in the alpha.
In the alpha.
Yeah, in the alpha, yes. Yeah, but electricity is there, wind is there, and earth is there.
oh man, can you add darkness and light?
In the future, yeah, we might,
Oh.
and we have even other magics that is not conventional, like stuff you haven't heard of.
Yeah.
So, but I cannot talk about it now.
Yes,
it would
at
be
the moment,
yeah.
yes.
cannot talk
Not
about it.
reveal, yeah.
This idea for later on, like
Yeah.
later on, fusion, combination.
Yes. So what we have in the game design document, we get asked about this a lot. Also breeding. So combining 2 different ticks, 2 different species, and having an offspring, maybe something completely new. What we have in the game design document is actually evolutions. So we have some ticks that can evolve 1 time. Some ticks can evolve 2 times and up to 3 times, depending on the rarity of the tick. And this is still in the game design document, but it's not yet implemented in the alpha. It's still we're gonna work on that on the future.
That's amazing.
So I also read in the website that you have, like, you boast about 22 million types of, is it types or customizations?
Yes.
For-
Okay. Let me
yeah.
tell you.
When I heard about this, I couldn't believe it. That
Yeah.
every single tick is actually unique. None of them look the same.
And there's a purpose for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
this, yes.
So here's the thing. Safrootics is there to solve something that is not there in the catch them all games. I mean, if you are playing a game like Pokemon, you catch a Pikachu and I catch a
Yeah,
Pikachu.
my mic is now on.
They will look identical, right?
Sorry.
Technical issues.
Yeah, my mic was off the entire time. Now it's on. Now it's on.
Okay.
My sound is so strong it actually bypasses the 4th wall, and logic. Now I think you can answer here. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Please,
There's
please.
no problems.
Okay, please go ahead.
So I was saying to Clint, if you have a Pikachu and I have a Pikachu, they will look identical, right? So the thing we did with Safrootics is when we are designing a new species of ticks, we start by assigning traits. So an eye is a trait, a nose is a trait, an ear and tail, all these traits. And then for every trait, we make a variations. So if you have 7 different variations of eyes, 7 different variations of nose, tails, all this kind of stuff, and now you can have exponentially huge number
permutations for that.
of possible
Yes.
unique variations for that tick that makes that tick unique to you.
Yes.
Our core philosophy in Safrootics is to make the player fall in love with their ticks that they caught. Literally fall in love. Everything designed in the game makes the player fall in love as if they were their own kids, right?
That's amazing.
So from the
That's
sound
a lot.
design, the color design, the art direction, everything in the game is meant to do that, to make that you feel like it's so close to me, so dear to me, to the point that we actually included in the game design an amity meter. So you build amity with your ticks. The more you take them to battle and win, the more you feed them once or twice a day. You take them to the PvP arena. They build up.
The more they
amity
love
meter.
you.
Exactly. And
Yes.
it's presented
And the
with
harder
an
they'll
icon.
fight.
It's presented with an emoji, an actual emoji in the orb panel
Okay.
that shows your relationship with the tick. And once it reaches the maximum amity, it gets a buff to its stats.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And
What's what are the kind of buffs that are available in Safrootics at the moment? Besides, attack, health, defense.
so there are the base stats, which is the HP.
Yeah.
We have two types of attacks and two types of defense.
Yeah.
So there's the physical attack, physical defense, and then we have the magic attack and magic defense.
Mhm.
Here, magics is related to the element of the tick,
Of course.
right? And then we have agility,
Mm.
because the game is an auto battler. It's not an active input from the player.
Okay.
The tick takes its own decision. It has its own AI, and agility dictates how fast your tick gets a turn in the RPG turn-based rounds. So you can alter those if you don't like them using gear. Every Safrootic can equip up to 2 items.
Mm-hmm.
Items range from consumables in battle that your tick can pop up a potion and heal some of its battle, or equip gear like offensive and defensive gear. And then there are some altering gears that can increase your agility, or even alter the behavior of your tick to attack the least HP enemy, or the highest level enemy, or the highest damage dealing enemy, or something like that.
It has mechanics that sound like you. It's like the one in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a customization of you give directions before battle. Like, okay, so you focus on the weakest enemy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You focus on the magic
Yeah,
enemy.
yeah, yeah.
something
Exactly.
It's
And
like when you
interesting-
set up your when you set up your party,
Yes.
you give each one like the healer concentrates on healing, the tank
Yeah.
concentrates on defense, the one with the biggest attack is a DPS damage per second, so he just goes and attack. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the thing is, within every element, we try to, within every magics, I mean, like, let's say water. You have a variety of ticks. Right now, I think we have like 4 or
Mhm.
3 ticks that is in the water magics. One of them is called Whale, without the H, W-A-L-E, which is a chubby, big water magics, gentle giant.
Oh, of course.
And he's a tank, right? The thing we did with the ticks is that it's not just their visuals that are completely unique. Their stats and growth are unique. So let's say, for example, this whale is a tank. Every time he levels up, it automatically adds stats to their stats. You don't assign points to every stat. It automatically rolls the stats for you. And the roll is random within a margin. So because he's a tank, his HP will only roll 4 to 5 points every level up. Another tick that's not a tank will roll 2 to 3 points in HP only. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not just you will get a unique tick that nobody has anything like it in terms of visuals, but also in terms of stats.
It's like I've seen this is like proper RPG. So it depends on your class, right? So the
Exactly.
specialization of your class, if you have say a tank, then you're focusing on constitution, which is basically your HP.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And on top of that, we have skills as well. So at certain levels in your tick's progression, there is a skill tree that has also a random aspect. So not everybody has access to the full skill tree. Every time you level up, you can see random 3 skills that's accessible to your tick from a hidden skill tree. And depending on what you choose, it unlocks behind the scene the rest of the skill tree. And then the next time you level up, it will grab 3 random skills of those accessible skills and tells you to choose one from. So to ensure that you have the most unique possible tick, and nobody will have anything like it.
So you don't see in your skill tree a pre-built skill.
No, you
They're
only
not
see
readily
3
available.
skills
Right.
to choose one from. However, this was made by design to encourage community-made content, right? So right now, even though we're still in alpha and it's a big achievement, shout out to you, Joey. A community member actually created a fan-made wiki of Safrootics that describes where and when and how you can find each species of ticks. I think I showed it to you. So, for example, Monday at nighttime near the riverbanks,
Yeah.
if you search over there, you might get a chance to encounter whale, for example, right? Or at daytime near the abandoned shroom house, there is a chance to encounter what's his name, boar, a fire tick, right? So all the stuff is hidden information from the player, and players have to play the game.
They have to
try
discover it.
search-
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
discover it.
So we have
do
a
favors with NPCs and so on.
so we have a comment from one of the viewers. He says, "Where the cats?" Is
I'm
that
sure that's Jacob. Okay, that's
Oh,
our,
so that's someone you
that's
know.
that's
okay.
our art team director,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Is
He's
that an
obsessed
inside
with
joke?
cats. Obsessed with cats. I've never seen anybody obsessed with cats like this guy.
I
in
love
my
cats as well. We have cats. We have a cat at home.
Yeah, no one cares.
What do you mean?
No one cares about cats.
The cat doesn't care about you either.
life. Oh,
You can tell them the feeling is mutual.
Yes.
Yes, because I don't
Absolutely.
care.
I mean,
So,
this guy's
yeah.
like in our weekly meetings. This
Yeah.
Jacob,
Yeah,
he shares his screens to show us the art progress. We have a weekly progress meeting with the
and he shows
team,
his cats.
and you can see like there are like at least 28 tabs open, and all of them are cats, videos, images, sometimes weird stuff like a toast bread loaf with a cat head, like unbelievable.
Is he the guy developing the character? Is he the one responsible for design for the tick
He's
design?
art director, yes. Jacob is
Why
an
is
awesome gentleman from Poland. Shout out to you, Jacob.
What?
What do you
Very
call this?
talented artist.
Yeah, he says meow just now.
I'm guessing when he's proposing the characters, like probably 9 out of 10 would be like cat looking or
related?
something.
Yeah.
It's so hard to control his
20
obsession. You will
Jacob.
find Easter eggs in UIs and on buildings, little cat
He,
textures, and like we even have a cat building.
Jacob, I mean, no offense, but you need a hobby, man. You can't just have cats. Look up dogs. They're actually more loyal than cats. You can find a cat in every graphic in the game. Wow, really?
He's
Yeah,
obsessed.
he loves cats.
Yeah.
He's
I
obsessed
guess
with
you're right
cats.
about the Easter eggs. You know?
So in terms of customization though, so going back,
Mm.
like how do you customize the characters? Is this something that you also unlock? It's made available to the players immediately, or like how do you get to customize your character, your tick basically?
Okay, so there is no way to customize your ticks. If you're speaking about ticks, it's actually for chance. So when you search around the bushes and rocks out in the wild, if you know where you're searching and you're searching at the right time of the day and at the right day of the week, sometimes day of the month, there's a chance sorry, you will encounter the tick that you're hunting, right? This tick, the back end generates its visual based on a technology that we have developed. We call it the visual spool. What is the combination of traits for that tick that's not owned by another player yet? And then you get a random visual for you that's unique. Nobody else has an exact copy of it,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay. So when you catch something, it already has those unique traits built
Exactly.
in.
Exactly. You don't need to do anything.
You don't need to do anything with
Yeah.
it. Oh, okay. That's fine. So then also the end game, right? The end game, the reason why they're all unique is because there is an NFT sort of mechanic
Yeah.
involved in the game.
Yeah.
So, and I think I've read somewhere that you need to reach around level 20
Yeah.
before
which
you
is the
start
max
unlocking.
level,
Yes, before you start unlocking the
Yeah.
NFTs. So then how does it work though? So for example, if you have a level 20 tick already, and for example, you want to now trade or you want to now sell
Yeah.
the tick. So
Is
how
that
does it
actually-
work?
Is that even possible? You can trade and sell ticks for NFTs?
No, not NFT. They are NFTs themselves.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the ticks are not NFTs.
Oh, sorry.
When you found them, they are not NFT. You see, here's the thing. The whole purpose of implementing NFTs in Safrootics is not just for the sake of it, because it's a trend or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a technology. And this technology has benefits. And it has a lot of benefits in the gaming industry, right? It's the closest we can get to true ownership of a digital asset. You understand what I mean? So the way we did it, we're still developing. It's not yet in the game, but as per the game design document, you have to have a max level tick, level 20, and max amity. The amity meter has to be max, and then you can mint it into an NFT.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right, and withdraw it from the game and have it in your wallet, your blockchain wallet, where you can sell it, right, or trade it, right, or even evolve it to the next generation. So these are also a requirement, not just to mint it, but also evolutions, right? Why did we do that? Why didn't we start with just all the ticks being NFTs? Because we don't want to flood the market with NFTs and have them lose their value. Like I said, the whole philosophy of the game is that the players will fall in love with their ticks. So imagine you have your tick that you've been hunting for months and weeks, and then you search in the same place, wasting all your AP, which is like an energy thing we have that refills, and then you wait from Monday to Monday because you're sure you can catch that tick on Mondays at night time, right, when a special weather condition with trains, for example. So you wait for that condition and then you catch it, and you level up, you feed it every day, you take care of it. If you're gonna sell it, will you sell it cheap?
Yeah. No, you won't. Of
No,
course.
you,
Right?
you,
It
you
has
got
value. That's the point. That's the whole point of Safrootics, is giving the value to the gamer instead of like hoarding it and selling it to them. No,
Exactly.
here you have the value in your hand. You can dictate what you want. Once we launch the Safrootics marketplace, you can dictate how much you want to sell it, or if you want to keep it, or if you want to evolve it. It's up to the gamer. We are rewarding the gamer who are investing their time, believing in the vision of the game, and want to be part of it. Of course, we're still early in development, but this is the actual vision we have.
so the conditions are max amenity,
Max amity meter.
max
Yes.
amity meter,
Yeah.
and
Level 20.
level 20, which is currently the
Max.
final level.
Yeah.
No. Level 20. It's not the cap. Level 20 is not the cap. It's
Oh.
just a starting point, I believe.
It's
Yeah.
the max level for ticks at the
Oh,
moment.
it's the cap. It's the
Yeah.
cap. Okay.
However, once they evolve, and this is the first time I think the community is hearing this,
Yeah.
only for Qatartainment.
Great.
Yeah.
Exclusive
Some
content.
alpha,
Exclusive content.
So once your tick evolves,
Yeah.
the cap increases. So once you want to evolve your tick,
The level cap increases once it evolves.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
your tick now reached level 20. You want to evolve it. It can evolve. It will transform into a new different species, all right, and it will inherit some of the stats and visuals from its predecessors. And now its level cap will not be 20. It will be 25 or 30, as per the game design document. I still don't know how, and so on.
So when it evolves, does it change significantly its features?
Yeah.
It does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it gain different kind of abilities or something?
yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Have you considered adding like a super or a special move?
That's the unique skills that will be introduced with evolution once it goes live.
Can't wait to see that. Honestly, this sounds like a game you would play for hours to hours on your mobile phone. Really.
Thank you. That means a lot. We put a lot of tears, blood, and effort into building this game. We want to create a world where you would really love to get lost into, discover every nook and cranny, literally search in them. We have a lot of mechanics in the game also that is gonna be implemented soon, like the PvP arena. It's a single player experience when you collect ticks and stuff like this, but there is a PvP arena.
Now, here's the thing. Now, this is going back to what you said earlier. Now,
Yeah.
the battle is auto battle.
Yeah.
All right. So the PvP arena, so it's just a simple matching, and the ticks just go at it, right?
Fantastic. So we will have multiple modes in the PvP.
Yeah.
We will have the classic, and then the normal PvP arena, right?
Yeah.
And then we will have an old school PvP arena. So we're gonna start with the normal PvP arena, which is coming very soon in a patch.
Yeah.
I believe like in a couple of weeks or something.
Oh.
What happens every tick once you level up and it gains stats, it gets a power rating that combines all its total stats and tells you what's its power rating.
Oh.
And we have developed a matchmaking system that matches you in PvP against somebody of the similar power rating to you. If it's higher than
Give you
you will.
higher.
If you won, you will get higher reward. If you lost, you will lose a little bit, not too much. But if it's lower than your power rating and you win, you will get very little reward. But if you lose, you will lose a lot.
Does your power rating increase like the more you win?
The more you add stats.
Okay.
HP,
Oh.
attack, physical attack, magic defense, whatever
Got
it
it.
is.
Got it.
It adds to your total power rating. Power rating also will be used in the future in the marketplace where you want to buy ticks. The first thing you will look at, of course, a tick that you want from a magic you want, but then you will start looking at the power rating, and the higher the power rating, the more stats it has overall.
So sorry. So this is going back to the NFTs. So if you see a certain other person who has a tick that is interesting and it's on an NFT, can you use your NFT wallet or anything or
Yeah.
cryptocurrency to buy another player's tick?
If they are listing it for sale, or you negotiate with them, or something like that, if they want to sell it, right?
Okay.
You see, the whole point of NFT, and I understand that there is a big misconception, especially in the gaming space about NFTs. But if you look at it from the pure technology side of things, right, it's different. I mean, not long ago, internet exploded. There was no internet before, and people were skeptical about internet. Was this a new thing for children to watch
now we
stuff?
can't
and
we can't keep our eyes off.
now you don't have a business that is not built on top of it,
Of course.
right?
You can't go to work without actually using the internet. It is literally the foundation of everyone's
Exactly.
job.
I see the blockchain technology the same way, even though it's been frowned upon because of the financial aspect of things. But it's a technology that has a lot more to offer than just the financial aspect of it, right? So I'll give you an example. We are currently
Sorry, before you
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, sure.
This is we just got a comment from someone. This is very related to what we're saying to the NFTs. Is that he likes the game, but he would like to know your views on the sudden market crash on NFTs. For example, if I am to invest my time and money in the game, I want to get an answer to this question. Basically,
what is the question?
No, the question is if
I think
his main objective is to make money,
NFTs basically.
out of the game.
Yeah, he wants to increase his cryptocurrency wallet.
Oh, okay. So no, that's not something that we encourage in Safrootics.
Yeah.
Safrootics is when it goes public and it's live, it's gonna be a free-to-play game. You can make some value out of it, but it's not gonna get you a Lambo, my friend, anytime soon. But
I like that. Lambo.
but it is just a game, right? It's meant to be enjoyed, not meant for earning, and it's meant to be savored every moment you play the game and so on. However, I want to add one thing. Safrootics can be completely enjoyed, completely, without any friction with the blockchain side of things. You don't need a wallet, you don't need an NFT, you don't need anything. I mean, my kids are 5 and 6 years old, are playing Safrootics every day. We have children in our Discord who are playing Safrootics every day,
Yeah.
and the game is completely enjoyable. Once you realize and understand that you have something of value,
Yeah.
and you want to take advantage of that, then we will hold your hand, walk you through the process on how to list your NFTs on a marketplace. What is the average price that this tick with this power rating goes for, and you're free to do whatever you want with it.
Is there a built-in marketplace within the game?
It's still in
development,
development, but it's
okay.
going to be on our website.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right now, our website, safrootics.com, offers a lot of insights, and you can see all your digital. If you own currently any NFTs of Safrootics, you can go to your dashboard and see a lot of insights of what do you have. And there's also leaderboards for the highest level ticks in the game, and the players who own the highest level ticks. And yeah.
All right. So sorry, we have to
Go through the chat.
Yeah, unlisted is unlisted. That's his name.
Hello,
Unlisted. Yeah, he is. He's saying, so one of his comment, like the recent plummeting of that NFT, which was from 10 million, went to 10K. Okay. He said it makes sense what you explained earlier, which is about enjoyment. Now, his next question. Wow, you got a lot of questions unlisted. Thanks though. Huh?
He's helping a lot.
I'm saying thank you. Aren't I? You know, if
Of course, all questions are welcome.
So
if people don't like me thanking them, maybe they shouldn't be watching. sorry.
So Muhammad was saying it won't get you a Lambo, it will get you a Bugatti.
I never said
No,
that.
no. I'm just kidding. I'm just
I think you mean
kidding.
a Camry.
A Camry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he agrees. He says that makes more sense. You know.
That yeah.
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 I mean,
So-
there is a lot of market leaders, games like Axie Infinity or
Yes.
other games who took this play to earn thing forward, and there was a lot of problems with it, and even their tokenomics and stuff crashed, and now they're rebuilding again. We learned from these kind of market movers. We learned from them, and we understand, and we want to provide an experience that is unique. Actually, the studio slogan is to bring fun back to gaming, right?
That's true.
I'm an 80s boy. I was born in the 80s in the conception of video games. I had every console ever created. I owned it, I played with it, I spent my childhood playing it. And I was fascinated by the times where video games, we didn't have streamers and YouTube and people and guides and walkthroughs. You actually put the cartridge or whatever it is in
Just play.
and just get lost in this place. There was no saving. I
There
used
was no
to
saves coming. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
there was no
When you couldn't
saving.
Save. Oh,
There,
There's
there
no
was still
saving.
saving. Yeah, yeah, it's
Right?
true, true.
I remember I had PlayStation 1. I'm sorry, Abdurrahman.
oh yeah, yeah. I agree with you.
Before the memory card was out. So I couldn't save playing Final Fantasy 7. It was on 6 or 7 discs.
Ah man.
And I used to leave the PlayStation on through the night. And I wake up hoping my mom didn't unplug it.
Yeah.
So I can continue playing with my brother. Same for Resident Evil 2 and even before that.
I remember I did the same thing. I did the same
Yeah.
thing with Kingdom Hearts 2. I played the entire time, and I kept
exactly,
the, and I
on a
kept the
one
AC on just so it wouldn't at least overheat
Yeah, we
or
used to
anything
put
like that.
fans on top of the thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I want to bring this back, this feeling back, right?
Yeah.
I remember magazines where we used to go and buy magazine to learn new secrets of our favorite video games. I don't think Clint knows what I'm talking about. Maybe you, Abdurrahman, knows.
Oh, yeah,
what
I
I'm talking
remember.
Oh no,
about.
no, I'm older than him.
Oh, okay. All right.
I may look younger, but I'm older than him.
It's the Asian thing. It's the Asian thing, you know. And I know.
I know, I know.
We probably weren't gonna make any racist comments, but come on.
Sam's not here.
Yes, and Deadpool's not here.
Deadpool's not here.
Oh yeah, just to go back for 1 second. So this is, the question that Unlisted just mentioned. If, for example, I buy an NFT tick, does that tick also appear in the game?
Yeah, here's the thing I want to say. We don't have a primary market. We're not selling ticks. We, as a studio, are not selling ticks. It's
Yeah.
a pure peer-to-peer, gamer-to-gamer
Yeah.
relationship, right? So the way it works is you play the game, you put effort, you spend time, right? And you catch your tick. Then you put more effort to level it up and spend more time to increase its amity to the maximum. And then you mint it into an NFT. Think of an NFT like a ticket, right? We actually use our art for NFTs. It looks like a Polaroid. Are you guys familiar with the Polaroid?
I am
picture?
familiar.
Yes.
Yeah, so all Safrootics NFT has the Polaroid frame to indicate that it's an NFT, and then you can use it
Okay.
to trade it on the marketplace. Other players can bid, they can send you offers, or they can buy it out from you.
That's
from the
good.
listed
At least
price.
there's an indication, so you'd know if it's an NFT or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way it works is actually very interesting. Instead of throwing buttons and UIs and wallets for the players to deal with stuff that is might be very intimidating for players who have no idea about Web3 and NFTs and stuff like this,
Yeah.
we actually tied it in the lore. So the way it works, you have to go to Vesmar Village. Once you have a tick that's level 20 and max amity, you have to go to Vesmar Village, which is in the northern. It's the capital village for the Vex, the lesser creature Vex. And you speak with Captain Von Dyke, the captain of the ferry. He has a big ferry that's parked behind him on the river. And you tell him, I want to ferry this tick. So what he does, he takes it from you. Now it doesn't exist in the game. It's deleted from the backend, deleted from your user database. It doesn't exist from the game anymore. And then you log into Safrootics.com. You will find a page that's called the ferry. You will find a parcel that's have arrived. And you now can connect your wallet and mint it into an NFT on the website. And now it's on your wallet and it's not in the game. And now, let's say somebody bought that NFT from you. You listed it and somebody bought it. And he wants to deposit it into the game. The way he does it, he has to go to the ferry page on Safrootics.com, connect his wallet, give it to Captain Von Dyke, and then go into the game, walk to Vesmar Village, you will find Captain Von Dyke there and the ferry, and you will see a notification in the mail that you have received a parcel. You open it, and it's burned from the blockchain. The NFT doesn't exist on the blockchain anymore, and only now exists as a digital asset, like a normal game item.
You explained it so well. But these questions, they were from me.
Oh, they really?
I am unlisted.
Awesome.
Oh, you
thank
are unlisted. Okay.
So I put them so that,
All right, can you hold me back?
Okay, no.
Just hold me back.
No, it's fine.
now
Thank you, unlisted. Oh,
So-
I didn't remember that was you.
What about the world you said? So you said it's an expansive world. Like how many areas are we looking at? And
Currently, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5
Six-
areas.
five
That's
areas.
explorable right now in
That's
the game.
still pretty big for a mobile game.
And there's a lot of sub areas with these areas like cave, the interiors of all the houses in the village, and a couple of houses that is outside in the suburbs. In the next patch, or the patch after, we'll introduce a new area, Banana Island. I think you can see it in the looping video.
Banana Island.
Yeah, Banana Island.
Banana Island. You
yeah.
couldn't come up with with different names.
I mean, you have to see it to understand what
what
It's
banana
full of
island
bananas.
looks
it has bananas and
tropical.
coconuts.
It's a tropical.
It's a tropical
place.
island.
Yes.
So it's can. So it's
it's
can.
on the screen now. It's on the screen now.
Oh, okay. So we're getting
Yeah. Yeah, it should be on the screen right now. So, Banana Island introduces new ticks species, new mobs, new mechanics, and yeah.
And how do you also like gameplay basic? How do you then level up? Do you then it's like Pokemon, for example, where you encounter Pokemons in the wild, you
Yeah.
fight your Pokemons with it, and
They
then
get
your
XP.
Pokemon level up. Is it the same case here? Where
It's
yeah,
the same
Okay.
case here, but not every encounter in battle is against an actual tick. You see, ticks have shrunk to minuscule sizes.
Yeah.
So a spider is a threat, an ant is a threat, a mosquito is a threat, a beetle
So
is a threat.
what
So
we
there
kn-
are mobs, and then there are ticks.
So what we normally see as small creatures, they will be the opponents of the day-to-day.
Ticks.
Like
And if you are searching in the right place at the right time,
Yeah.
you might encounter another tick. If you defeat it in battle, there's a little mini game that you have to play.
Ah.
If you successful with the mini game, you can catch the tick and add it to your inventory.
So all right. So by comparison, when you're encountering like let's say a wild Pokemon, all right, that's normal. You can either catch it or not. But like say random opponents like spiders, ants,
Mobs,
things like
we
that,
call them mobs, yeah.
mobs, right?
Yeah.
So these are uncatchable.
And they're just there for XP and stuff like this. However, they have other uses.
Yeah.
There are some unique items that your tick can equip. Like we have an item we finished testing yesterday. It's called Tamer's Glove, where a tick can equip it. And if you defeat a mob, you can use the Tamer Glove to summon that mob in battle. So your tick can summon a mob in battle to help it in battle as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I can
Cannon-
really see.
cannon fodder.
Yeah, I can really see some influences from D&D, from
Yeah,
from
from
what
everywhere.
you've been telling us
D&D,
here. Yeah.
Pokemon,
Yeah.
Digimon.
Yes,
That-
and
that's
then
incredible.
I know what I'm gonna say sound funny, but there is the dialogue and the questing system. We don't have a quest UI. We don't have a journal where
Mhm.
you can open and see, collect X amount of things and do that. We don't have that. It's actually a dialogue based, similar to something like Elden Ring. You guys played Elden Ring? You know how you can speak. I know it's funny to mention Elden Ring in a game like Safrootics, but it's very influenced in our dialogue system. So you can speak with an NPC, and if you don't speak to him at the right time next time and the right place, you might skip a whole storyline,
Right.
and you might miss out in it. If you don't say the right things, you might miss on other stuff. And if you don't. If you speak when you should not speak, you might also miss on things.
Oh, right.
So we're
right.
trying to encourage the community to come up with guides and stuff like this. Some NPCs, if you said the right things and did the right things, might give you access to new areas, might give you access to recipes for crafting that's very unique
That's
and
nice.
very rare,
It's
right?
Proper RPG.
Yeah.
Proper RPG dialogue. That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very
We're
cool.
trying, we're doing our best, really. We're trying to build a world where players will love to get lost in. This is really what we're doing.
And then as a PvE, like what's the end game? So for example, in Pokemon, your end game is to be the best trainer in the whole world. So in Safrootics, Like, what's the end game for the player in the
There are,
PvE?
There are multiple things that are currently in the game design document that's being developed for the end game. One of which is your lesser creature race main objective. So all the lesser creatures, I talked about the Vex a lot, which if you can see on the videos and screenshots is this hooded race of characters with glowing yellow eyes. These are called the Vex. These are one of the original inhabitants of Safrootica, the planet, and they want to bring back the ticks to their glory. They want to bring them back to giants.
Wow.
There are other tribes of lesser creatures, and in the future you will be able to select which lesser creature tribe you want to start your character with. So right now it's only the Vex, but there are other lesser creatures and have their own objectives. I give you an example. The Bobaks, it's like influenced by dwarves. They are so much into fortune making,
Machinery.
money, steampunk machinery, stuff like this. We actually designed a couple of them, and the first character the players will be able to meet from the Bobaks is gonna be in Banana Island. They love making fortunes, and they want to collect ticks, not to bring them back to the former glory, but to make fortunes out of them. Then we have another lesser creature tribes who live in Volcano Island, which is also, you can see in the map. They are warmongering. They want more power, right? And then there is a fourth lesser creature tribe. It's called the Technox, but I cannot say much about them because it will spoil the story. So yeah, it depends about those objectives and what your lesser creature tribe main objective. Additional thing, we have another mechanic that is being developed as well. It's called the Tiny Deep Caves, where you can select one tick to delve into a cave. Only one tick. It cannot be a party of 2 or 3. It's just one tick, and every level can be completed by one tick only. So once you complete a level, even if your tick survived and you're victorious, you have to replace that tick with another tick on your group to continue to level 2. And the more high level ticks you have, the deeper you can delve into the Tiny Deep Caves, and there will be exclusive rewards, exclusive ticks inside. And this was designed to ensure that players will always want to catch more ticks and not just have their dream team and they're okay with it. They don't want more than those 3 ticks, right? To so that they can get deeper into the caves. We also have world bosses. It's a PvE activities that
Like raids.
like raids, yes.
Yeah.
So there will be like certain days of the week, sometimes days of the month, sometimes in the season like summer, winter, autumn. If the right conditions are in place, like daytime plus clouds or wind, then a world boss can appear, and all the players participate in real time in damaging, and depending on the percentage you and your ticks have done to that boss, you get
Rewards.
exclusive rewards.
Yeah, that's amazing. I remember when I used to play like certain online games when I was against world bosses. I remember 40 to 50 players all together in one place. You know?
Yeah.
And what? How does the like multiplayer work? So, for example, you've mentioned Elden Ring, right? So where everyone is inside the world itself, you can see the other players
No.
moving around. Okay.
As of now, we don't have this real-time MMO aspect in Safrootics, but we will have it in the PvP arena. Maybe in the future, we will find the right investor to work with us, and we can add those updates to turn Safrootics as a pure MMO. Maybe in the future, but it's not in the current plan at all. It's only the multiplayer aspects will be in things like leaderboards, like for example fishing and mini games will have leaderboards. PvP of course will have leaderboards. Raids will have leaderboards to calculate the rewards you will get. So this will be the multiplayer aspects of it.
One last question before we go on a small break.
Yeah.
Are there any Easter eggs in the game that you can discover?
Yeah. Yes,
Besides the
there are-
cats.
No, there are a lot. I mean, right now we're still in alpha. We're still developing the game.
Yeah.
And our community is amazing. We have the best community in the world. They give us all the time reporting bugs. Like they are part of the team. They are really part of the team. We love them so much, and they're so passionate about the game. So we get a lot of suggestions and feedback. And actually, Safrootics, most of the development work is based on the feedback we're getting from our community that we appreciate
That's great.
so much. So there are a lot of Easter eggs. There are actually secrets in the game secret areas and secret NPCs.
Secret areas and secret NPCs. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play this game, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna
Thank
take.
you.
we're still taking a break.
Yeah, we're taking a break.
Why?
Don't ask me. I'm.
We're 15 minutes. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna take a small break and we'll be right back.
All right.
Eat naturally, man.
I am eating naturally. You should see me when I'm eating unnaturally.
I don't want to. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to imagine you eating unnaturally.
Imagine KFC. All right, put KFC in front of me. If I didn't have any of my stomach problems, and you put a KFC right in front of me, what's gonna happen? And we're actually alive, and we're doing this. Oh my god, I can't believe I just embarrassed myself.
Okay. So where
Get
where
used
we?
to it. This is the kind of podcast we do.
Yes, technical problems and then ad libs and stuff.
Yes.
I think it's great, guys.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate having you, and we appreciate you actually giving us such insight about this amazing game. And I'm not saying this because it's on the podcast. I'm actually right now in my head. I'm actually visioning what kind of tick am I going to get. Is it gonna have like a mohawk? Is it gonna have like claws?
Oh, they
Is it
have
gonna
mohawks. They
Yeah.
have mohawks as a customization.
Yeah.
There
Is it
is.
gonna have an eye patch?
Yeah.
I mean, the possibilities seem endless, and you're increasing the amount of areas that it's available in the game itself, and it's mobile. Actually, this is a question I wanted to ask for a while. What's the size of the game? This kind of information and abilities and everything. The game size couldn't be that small, could it?
You mean like file size?
Yes, because we know it's a mobile game.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the file size if you're gonna download it?
I think it's around 100 megabytes.
You're serious?
Yeah.
100?
100 megabytes.
No way. No way.
No way.
Right? Even
Yeah. I'll check right now.
You're
So-
debating against a developer, man. What are you saying?
unbelievably small.
The last version 30,
Yes.
A30, which
Yeah.
is Alpha 30, is 112 megabytes.
See, why are you guys debating against a
I have an
developer?
incredible team. I have an incredible game development team.
I mean, we always understand the. I mean, we always understand.
Optimizations. We keep in every patch. We keep optimizing. And guys, this is a pixel art game.
Yeah.
So pixel art is different than
Full
other kinds of
3D.
art.
3D
Than full
graphics.
3D.
Even
Yeah.
even within 2D graphics, pixel art is much more easier to compress without losing quality.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
The biggest challenge is not the art actually, is the audio.
The audio.
Our audio director used to work with EA, by the way, in games like Need for Speed and The Sims. He's a gentleman from Spain. His name is Diego, and he's an incredibly talented person. You can actually hear the music of the game on our Twitter, or if you join our Discord, and you can see the quality of the music that's been developed.
I haven't heard the music. Does the music follow what, like the 90s pixel or
No,
pixel,
you mean like 8-bit music?
8-bit
and
music?
chirping?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Like
no.
this one. Dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun
dun,
dun
dun,
dun
dun,
dun
no.
dun dun.
Copyright strike.
Copyrights, yes.
Dude, Nintendo.
Come and get me, Nintendo.
Nintendo,
I dare you.
careful.
Come and get me.
Careful.
My name is Single QTR, and I'm the main host of Qatartainment. Come and get me.
In fact, the moment
So-
They might even delete the video like they did with the
in fact, the moment we
this is me just humming it.
Let's
There's
change the
no-
subject.
How could that
guys,
even?
because
Yeah.
I'm like, please, let's check.
Sorry
what's
about
up.
that.
No problem.
I get overly excited
I can tell.
when I'm being challenged. You know. So yeah. So back so music.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like 8-bit music.
No, it's not 8-bit music, and there is a lot of quality, and you can feel in the music. I mean, in South Vesmar, it's an area in the game.
Mm-hmm.
There is a witch tower, right? So South Vesmar as an area has its own ambient music that you can hear while playing in the
So
game.
you get like a dark theme because there's a
But
witch tower.
When you get closer to the witch tower,
Uh-huh.
you can actually hear another layer of solo music that plays on top of the ambient existing music, right? And it's location relevant. So if you're going around it or going far from the tower, it changes its location in your speakers. And it's so amazing the way it was made, and it's so on point. It's very hard to describe.
You know what that reminds me of? That you ever remember when you played Pokemon Color? I don't know if you do remember. And you faced like a Marowak.
Yeah, in the Vermilion. No, sorry.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, not Vermilion.
No, but it had something to do with
The
like,
cemetery place.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you
Lavender. There you
Lavender
go.
City.
Lavender
Okay.
City. Yeah.
So in that place, you hear some sort of sad like music, which goes with it because you're in a cemetery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's multiple layers. What I'm talking about is the Witch Tower adds another layer on top of the background music. You understand? It doesn't replace it.
Yes. Yeah. I understand. So I mean, I can't imagine. So at this what
your
do
buddy your buddy Jacob is super obsessed with cats. So his question, unrelated, what did Muhammad spread out on the couch like a cat?
Yeah, because I'm fat, Jacob.
yeah.
I'm fat, man.
Oh, yeah.
No, not
and
fat.
What,
not
and what
fat.
am I, Halle Berry?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
So if you, so here's a question from Unlisted. So if you can sum it up, where can you actually download the game from? So and do they plan to release it on Play Store and App Store?
Yes. So currently the game is playable
Yeah.
for alpha testers
Yeah.
on
Did-
Android and PC.
can we still apply for as an alpha tester?
Yeah, of course. You guys, after we are done here, just jump in our Discord, open support ticket, and tell us Qatartainment. Also, all the viewers, if you need access to Safrootics
Yes.
during the testing phase, just open a support ticket in our Discord. You will find our Discord link in our website, safrootics.com. And just jump in our Discord, open a support ticket, say Qatartainment, and we will give you an alpha code. We have codes that gives you
Nice.
access to the game.
So,
where you can create an account.
Qatartainment viewers, do you want the codes? Do you want the codes? We'll make sure to put it on our Instagram later on the story link. We'll put in the Discord link in our story so you guys can get the alpha testing.
We have to make it time limited though.
Oh, time limited. So, for our viewers and fans or followers, how long would you give them?
Up to your discretion, Abdurrahman.
Forever? No, not forever. You can't
Do
be
it-
forever doing an alpha test.
All
So
right,
until
all
when are you until when is the
So
alpha?
let's say, for example, 3 days from now, people can create accounts,
Mhm.
and once they have accounts, they will get access to the game. But until 3 days from now, does this sound fair?
3
Yeah,
days? Okay.
No,
three-
to create an account. Once the obstacle is creating an account.
okay.
Okay.
Right? So once they have an account, they can play.
Okay,
and
then.
test as long
So,
as they
so we'll put it on the story, and whoever wants it can get it
All right, for 3 days.
for 3 days. 3 days. We'll put it, and we'll make sure to mention it on our Instagram story. We'll provide you guys with the Discord, with the link to the Discord page, and and you can definitely get your vouchers. Make sure to mention Qatartainment.
To get in, otherwise you
Yep.
won't be able to get
Yeah.
in.
Because people don't know the spelling for some reason.
I think it's written on
Qatartainment.
the
It's
stream.
straightforward, dude.
We're not providing to illiterate people.
It's right there on the stream, on the bottom left, just near the socials.
I have the strongest
And-
Daki in the game. Huh. This guy's name is Simo.
This is Daki in the game. We'll see, Simo. Once the other alpha players come in, we will
I
know.
challenge you guys to beat me.
No, don't challenge her.
Her.
You will never be able to get close. She's ruthless.
Is she a developer by any chance? Is she
No,
one
no.
of the developers?
No,
She-
she's an
one of the-
OG beyond OGs.
Oh,
She's one of the players.
She's one of the community players.
It's actually it's actually
Okay.
good because this builds up the community, and then you get more feedback actually for the
Yeah,
game, right?
100%,
Yeah, it's most welcome, and especially and when does it release? So like, what's the schedule
So
time?
that's a question. That's a big question because we had a roadmap, and right now we are revamping it. So I think the latest roadmap iteration, it mentions 2025, the public launch, but we will have a public beta before that in 2024,
Mhm.
inshallah.
Okay, 2024 is like 3 months away.
The end of 2024.
It's
Like
So
a
that-
year. or
that's
so.
Like
by
a year,
next-
okay,
like
okay.
literally by the end
Yeah,
of next
and-
year.
Yeah, your question about the Google Play Store and
App Store.
App Store, of
Yes.
course, we have plans for it.
Mhm.
Right now, the APK for Android is available on our website. Once you create your account, you go to safrootics.com/play, or you can go to safrootics.com. You'll see a huge play button, Play Now, that will take you if you want to play the game on PC or on Android, and it will walk you through how to get.
You
to the-
can search the game on the Play Store at the moment.
No,
correct?
it's not on the Play Store.
It's on APK.
We are. There are some mechanics like the in-game ads. And other mechanics that the PvP, for example, that
Yeah.
we need to complete before we launch on the Play Store.
So it's not.
Yeah,
So
it's not
they
yet.
they need to get it from the website and the APK.
It's also from the website. You can download it and enable on your Android APK installation, and you can just I mean,
man, gotta say it's getting harder and harder to be an iOS gamer these days.
Forget iOS.
How is
How's the?
how's the game for both Android and Apple?
yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
It's
so
possible.
it's
The same code works on both.
that's the technical thing, man.
Yeah.
That's too technical.
That's what I.
It's a technical thing. So Unity, for example, which is the game engine that we're working with, allows you to export-
Unity.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know.
What
know.
happened?
Believe I've been hearing it too.
The
Yeah,
The
we-
scandal that Unity.
I,
Yeah, but they
post.
took everything
I
back,
honestly
man.
wanted to.
That's what
avoid
they
it.
said. That's what they said.
yeah, it still leaves a sour taste in
Yes.
your mouth as a developer.
As a developer.
I honestly
Yeah.
wanted to avoid it. I spoke to this. I spoke about this to Fadi
Yeah.
before I got in contact with you,
Yeah.
and honestly, I couldn't believe it. I've been waiting until the
They
news
took
cooled down.
everything
so-
back. They actually made a lot of decisions afterwards that I believe is the right decisions. However, they left a mark. They left a breach of trust. In my opinion.
Definitely.
However, comparing it to the alternatives in the market,
Mm?
after their latest decision and taking everything back, still Unity is the best option available.
Is it
For-
to your opinion? Is Unity at this point the only option for indie game developers?
Of course, I cannot say the only option. There is
Yes.
a lot of other great engines out there like Godot
Mm?
and Unreal Engine.
Mm-hmm.
However, the thing is that a developer usually picks an engine and sticks with it,
Yes,
right?
you cannot switch. It's not like switching a phone.
Exactly. They like, for example, I've been working with Unity for more than a decade,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And developing prototypes
Yeah.
and games and stuff like this. However, once you learn development, it's easy to jump to another, even if another coding language and stuff like this. It's the same logic, same concept, and it's easy to jump. But a game like Safrootics, we're already like deep in development and did stuff. We considered, by the way, switching the engine, but then we saw how Unity handled things, and they actually made good things. The way they took it back, now the Unity splash screen is not even required. The
Oh, nice.
The
Okay.
percentage that they ask for it's half. The revenue share is half of what Unreal is asking for. Yeah.
So they'll make
Okay.
more losses then.
Yeah.
No, make
no,
money.
they're making up. They understand that the
Yeah.
indie community is furious. They're making up. But anyway, that's a topic for another time.
And,
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and any plans to? Is it just gonna be a mobile game? Do you have
No, we have plans for consoles, but this is all I can say.
Steam?
That's why I stopped you a while back.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
No, consoles, man.
It's like-
Consoles.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Consoles.
Yeah,
so PlayStation
consoles.
is a console.
Yeah, PlayStation's a console.
Yeah. I said Steam. So because that's
Yeah,
PC. I'm a PC
Steam's
guy.
not console.
No, for a PC right now, the game is on Elixir. Elixir is a leading Web3 game launcher.
Mhm.
All
We
right.
actually
Okay.
partnered with GameStop and Square Enix. It's a big game launcher, and we are available there for PC.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe Steam in the future, maybe Epic in the future. We're not sure yet, but we have to first finalize our Android and iOS. Right now,
course.
PC is covered,
Of course.
and then we will move on to consoles.
Yes. At least the point and click guys have some platforms to download the game. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be Steam. It
You're
could be
such a
anywhere.
racist against console players, aren't you?
I'm not a racist.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. A
Okay, you're not. All right. I think that's about wraps it up. Do you have any questions or anything before we move on?
no other questions. I think everything has been
All right.
answered.
Okay. Is that a shot against me?
No.
Oh, just checking.
No. Not at all,
All right,
man. And cats.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Cats
cats
to Jacob.
apparently.
Oh, the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see his profile picture even.
I
It's a pixel art cats, like 3 or 4 cats.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
wow, that's just your developers. God be with you. I mean,
Yeah. They are amazing people.
yeah, they're
they are
amazing.
like,
Yeah, but it's
like,
the
yeah.
weird people that you have to be aware that you have to keep with you. The normal people are just dull. You know, that's why we have this podcast. It's full of weird people.
Like our host here.
Do you really want to go there,
No. Let's go.
Mr. One Piece?
Mr. One Piece. Come on. Let's go.
Don't look at me, tech guy. I know what you're looking at. Okay. Oh, yeah. Stay on the screen. All right. So, Hamad, thank you so much for joining our podcast. It was a great pleasure having you and talking about your game. And we really wish you great luck. And honestly, I wish to play your game right now, I wish I can. I can't.
You could alpha, man. Alpha access.
Yeah,
He's
but
giving us
yeah,
alpha access.
yeah. I can't. You can. Someone's saying they can play it on Android. I can't play it on iOS. I don't have an Android phone.
You have a PC, right?
No, I have a Mac. Yes, you. yes. Are you done?
It sucks to
Are-
be you.
are you
then.
done?
Okay, fine, done.
Yeah, are you
Well,
done?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Anyway,
See,
I'm so
I
happy.
always get this because I'm an Apple user. They always haggle me about
It's the other way around. You're
No,
being
this
used
pod-
by Apple.
Hey, this podcast started with my Mac. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'd like to remind you of your humble beginnings. All right. So
Yeah, he's saying
again,
something. Yeah.
So thank you for joining us, really, and we wish you great luck with the game. And we'll definitely put your Discord community link there. Make sure to say Qatartainment, and we'll give you all the instructions on how to get the alpha testing and make
Yeah,
sure
we
to
get access to Safrootics alpha test.
You have 72 hours starting from the time we posted on our story. So we thank all the followers and make sure to
Lucky.
yes, and you're one of them.
All right,
Yes.
I just want to say thank you guys for having me. It's been a pleasure. I love what you guys doing here.
Thank
and
you.
I'm looking forward to be invited here next time.
Definitely, we look forward to having you. Not just about your game, but anything. You're welcome as a guest host or as a host at any time. It's
Thank you, means a lot.
anytime you're available, just contact me and we'll put you on our episode. You know,
Sounds-
it's a good thing that we have actually a versatile geek.
I am.
Another versatile geek. You know what I mean?
I'm a flexible geek. Enough.
Enough!
Done.
Enough!
No more.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see you all next week for another episode of Qatartainment. Oh, seriously?
Thank you, everybody, for having me.
All right. So, all right.
And yeah, make sure to follow all the socials for Qatartainment and Safrootics.
Yeah,
Links below in the description.
they are.
And follow all the socials, join our Discord, and we'll see you guys in the next time.
All right. We'll see you all for another episode next week on Qatartainment. This was your host, Sengo QTR.
Lodi Wangidobi.
See you all next week.